Hello everyone. The next topic is about the transpiration pull. So let's start with the first slide of transpiration pull. So before starting with what is transpiration pull, we will first study about what is transpiration. So it is the process which involves the loss of water from the aerial parts of the plant, especially from the leaves in the form of water vapor. So this is known as the process of transpiration. So water is a necessity in all the forms of life and plants. So it is the roots that perform the function of acquiring water from the soil. So it will be the roots that helps in the absorption of or acquiring the water from the soil. However, the plants for growth and metabolism, they use very small percentage of that water. So the remaining amount of water, which is almost 95 to 99%, is lost via transpiration and guttation. So this is what happens in the plants for the growth and metabolism. They use very small percentage of water and the remaining is lost via the transpiration. So transpiration is considered as a very important process in case of the plants. If the process of transpiration does not take place in plant, then the plant cells will accumulate with so much water that it will burst out. So the process of transpiration is very necessary in case of the plants. The driving force that acts in favor of transpiration is the difference in water vapor between the leaf air spaces and the external air. So the higher is this difference in vapor pressure, the more will be the rate of transpiration. So it will be if we see this will be directly proportional to each other. If the higher the difference in the water pressure, there will be the higher rate of transpiration. So transpiration pull has been further divided into three parts: cuticular transpiration, lenticular transpiration, and stomatal transpiration. So cuticular through the cuticles of the plants, lenticular through the lenticles. The process of transpiration plays by the process of lenticles, and stomatal transpiration by the stomata. The transpiration process takes place. So we will be discussing each of these in detail. First we will start with the cuticular transpiration. So what is cuticle? Cuticle is a waxy layer that covers the epidermis of the leaves and herbaceous plants. So it is a polymer that is made up of cutin and it is the chief constituent in wax. So this polymer is composed of long epoxy fatty acids that are linked via ester linkages. So even though the primary function of the cuticle remains prevention of the transpiration, so some transpiration does not take place through it, which is about 5 to 10% of the total transpiration that takes place in a plant. So this is what is a cuticle transpiration, where the cuticle plays a major role in the process of the transpiration. Next is about the lenticular transpiration. So the lenticles, what are lenticles? Lenticles, they are opening that are in the bark and stem, and what is the function of that? They allow the gaseous exchange between the inner living cells of the plants and the atmosphere, and so they are termed as the lenticles. So the loss of water in the form of water vapor from the lenticles, it is called as the lenticular transpiration, and it only takes place about 1 to 5% of the total transpiration that plays through the lentils. Then what about if we talk about the stomatal transpiration? It is the highest in case of plants because it occurs among approximately about the 90%, and it is the highest among the three types. So the stomata, they are specialized structures and they are located on the epidermis of the plant. So stomata, the role of stomata is to help in the gaseous exchange between the plants and its surrounding. So the opening and the closing of stomata, they are regulated by a turgor pressure. So that was about the stomatal transpiration. Then what is transpiration pull? Our main focus of this slide is about what is transpiration pull. The transpiration pull is a psychological process which can be defined as a force that works against the direction of gravity in plants due to the constant process of transpiration in the plant body. So it is one of the psychological process, and it is a force that works against the direction of gravity due to the constant transpiration in the plant body. So what does this force do? This force helps in the movement of water as well as the minerals dissolved in the upper parts of the plant. So this movement of water takes place through the xylem, a dead tissue that is found throughout the length of the plants. So it is found throughout the plant. So xylem is also a dead tissue. So if we talk about transpiration pull, it can also be described as a suctional force. So the other name for this can be suctional force, because it pulls up the groundwater in the upward direction, which is against the gravity. So the plants which do the photosynthesis process, they utilize a very small amount of water, and the remaining water is being transcribed into the atmosphere via the water vapors. So how does this process or phenomenon or mechanism works in the plants? So this process of transpiration, the water molecules from the soil, they combine owing to their cohesive force to form a column in the xylem. So they form a column in the xylem, and there is an adhesive force which comes into play, and that acts between the water molecules and the xylem vessel. So there is an adhesive force which acts between the water molecules and the xylem vessel. So this pressure that is created by the transpiration pull, they generates a force on the combined water molecules, and they aids in their movement in an upward direction into the leaves and stems and other green plants of the plant that is capable of performing the process of photosynthesis. So this theory is explaining this psychological process which is known as the cohesion tension theory. So this is known as the cohesion tension theory. So this mechanism is one of the underlying biological phenomenon which is based on the upward movement of water from the tip of the root in the soil to the end of the aerial plant of the body. So there is a movement of water which takes place. The movement of the water in the minerals which is dissolved in it through the xylem tissue is called the accent of sap. So this is known as the accent of sap because there is a movement of water in minerals dissolved in the xylem tissue. So what happens in the process of transpiration is, in the process of transpiration, the water vapor which was being formed into the atmosphere, there is a negative hydrostatic pressure which is also created in the mesophyll cells of the leaves to favor the draw of water from the roots to the veins of the leaves. So this is what about the phenomenon of the transpiration pull in case of the plants. Now what is the role of transpiration pull in the plants? So the transpiration rates are also enhanced in plants with a young shoot. So they are always in the young shoot and enhanced in plants. So transpiration through accounts for a large amount of water loss in the plant body. They aids in keeping the plant cool by the evaporation, since evaporating water vapors carries some of the heat energy owing to its large amount of latent heat of vaporization, which is approximately 2260 kilojoules per liter. So this is too much high. So that's why this role is played in the plants, and they play a major role in the case of the plants. So during transpiration, what happens is the molecules of water gets evaporated through the stomata. The stomata, they helps the molecules of the water, they get evaporated from the stomata, and what happens as a result, the concentration of water is lowered in plants mesophyll cell, and they result in the reduction of cell sap of mesophylls compared to that in the xylem vessel. So they are compared to that in the xylem vessels. This causes the upward force and that pulls the water from the root to the mesophyll cells by creating a negative pressure in the xylem vessels, and they aid in pulling off the water from the soil via the roots. So transpiration pulls in plants consequences from the excretion of the or evaporation of the water, and it has been lost from the surface mesophyll cells which is present in the leaves. So mesophyll cells are present in the leaves, so there is an excretion of or evaporation of water that has been lost. This process aids the proper and uninterrupted flow of water and prevents the plant from creating an embolism. So it helps in the in this process. So that is why even though the plant loses water via the psychological process, it is necessary for the plant's metabolism, hence designating the process of transpiration as a necessary evil. So this was all about the transpiration pull, and these are some of the references.